Cameras. They're now in every part of our lives. We've integrated them into the very fabric of modern life. It's nearly unthinkable not to have a camera in your pocket at all times. With people virtually living their lives on social media like Instagram, the camera and photography has become a crucial part of how we communicate. The evolution of photography is deeply linked with the evolution of cameras over the last 100 years. In this documentary, I'm going to tell the story of our fascination with cameras and how the use of them has changed over the years. In 1925, the Leica was introduced to the public, designed by Oskar Barnack. Barnack was a German engineer and photographer, best known for his role in the development of the Leica camera. Barnack's innovation was significant. He introduced the 35mm film format to still photography, which allowed for smaller, more portable cameras while maintaining high image quality, which had a huge impact on the film industry. The lightweight design for 35mm cameras allowed for greater mobility and flexibility in filming, enabling directors to capture dynamic scenes and spontaneous moments that were previously difficult to achieve. The 35mm format became the standard for both still photography and motion pictures, leading to a more combined approach within the industry. As a result, the film industry saw a surge in innovation, with filmmakers experimenting with different techniques and styles, ultimately contributing to the evolution of cameras in cinematography as an art form. Overall, Barnack's work not only transformed photography, it also laid the groundwork for advancements in filmmaking, which made it more accessible. Many photographers have spent a lifetime working with different cameras, developing their skills to keep pace with the rapid developments in camera technology. Leanne Radcliffe is a photographer and artist with a love for candid captures. Leanne specialises in landscapes, seascapes and cityscapes. Photography for Leanne is like painting with light. She uses light to capture beauty in nature and magic in the sun, the moon and the seasons. Leanne believes camera technology is constantly evolving and getting better.
I have been doing this for 42 years and have gone from film right through to digital, and now we're hitting AI. And I will never stop learning. Ever stop learning. It's with the advancement in technology, it's you're just learning every day. And every time you think, for example, with cameras, or should it be with image manipulation, Photoshop, you think, oh, I've cracked this. They bring out something new, which is even better, so you have to learn that. I personally find that very exciting.
At the start of the 1950s, Canon put a countless amount of camera models on the market successively. After the Canon 3, the next model followed 2 months later by the 4, which had a flash reel. The flash reel enabled the use of a flash unit directly connected to the camera without a cable. The Canon 3 and the Canon 4 were made by Canon Inc. Canon Inc. is a Japanese company that has been a major player in photography and imaging since 1937. Both camera models were part of Canon's rangefinder series and were known for their quality and performance. These cameras were relatively compact for their time, making them more portable and accessible for both amateur and professional photographers. These cameras helped make the 35mm photography more popular and contributed to the evolution of camera technology, which leads to the modern cameras we use today. They influenced the development of future generations of cameras. They set a new benchmark. The Canon AE-1 is a classic 35mm film camera that was introduced in 1976, and it became one of the most popular cameras of its time. It is a single-lens reflex camera, otherwise known as an SLR, which means you look through the lens to compose your shot. For exposure control, the AE-1 features shutter priority automatic exposure, allowing you to select the shutter speed while the camera automatically adjusts the aperture for proper exposure. This made it easier for photographers to capture fast-moving subjects. The film format of the Canon AE-1 uses 35mm film, which was the standard film format at the time, allowing for easy processing and printing. The Canon AE-1 was well built with a solid feel and a classic design that appealed to both amateur and professional photographers. It played a significant role in popularising SLR cameras during the 1970s.
And my first camera was called a Praktica SLR, and it was one of those kits that was quite, you know, it was affordable for a student, but it came with a standard lens and a zoom lens, and it basically just became the extension to me for a good couple of years. But it was a film camera, so I had to process all my own photographs. It was very different, very different. Whenever I had my first camera, we had to do everything manually. So there was a lot of technical, you had to know a lot of technical things with a camera. So I would, you know, it would be manual. Then apart from actually shooting, taking your photographs, what have you, you had to then go into the darkroom, process your film, and then you had to process your own prints. And the thing about the camera was, unlike digital, you didn't really know what you had until you got the film. So it was kind of a bit of a gamble and a risk. Sometimes it was a very pleasant surprise though, what you got, but that was pre-digital.
Over the last 25 years, cameras have undergone remarkable advancements, transitioning from film to digital technology. The introduction of digital single-lens reflex cameras changed the game for photography. These cameras offer high-quality images and replaceable lenses. Compact cameras and smartphones have made it more accessible for camera use, as everyone with a phone, which is most people, have built-in high-resolution cameras and advanced editing apps right in their pocket. Additionally, features like image stabilization, Wi-Fi connectivity and advanced sensors have significantly improved the user experience, allowing for greater creativity and convenience in capturing photos. One of the more recent advancements in photography in recent years has been the onset of artificial intelligence, also known as AI. AI refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn like humans. AI can allow computers to learn from data and recognize patterns, as well as make decisions based on the information it processes. AI is basically performing tasks that usually require human thought, like understanding human language or recognizing images.
It's something that I'm constantly thinking about every day, I mean, especially over the last year. I think it has changed things. If you only have to look at social media, there's a lot of AI generated images, which you can tell. I'm not so sure that I'm in agreement with that, but it's definitely something that we have to accept. I honestly believe that, and I'm hopeful that the creativity of the individual and the person and being there in the moment will totally outweigh what AI have to offer. And I'm hoping that once the novelty wears off, that AI can be an extension and a help and a tool.
AI has transformed photography by improving image processing and editing. It offers features like automatic scene recognition, which refers to the ability to identify the scene being captured. AI has the ability to add intelligent enhancements for better lighting and colour in a photograph. AI tools help organise and tag photos, making management easier, and can create effects like background blurring. Justin Mott has explored AI tools for improving his photography and editing process, sharing insights with his audience. Justin has used Adobe Photoshop's mural filters for editing his photos, allowing advanced retouching and enhancements with ease.
Sometimes I consider myself a bit of a dinosaur, with new technology. I was very resistant whenever digital came in, and now, gosh, it's like second nature. So how would I use AI? I'm not too sure at the minute because I'm just kind of experimenting with it. I think what the way I would use it at the minute is if I was doing a photo shoot to save time, you can use AI to sort of blank out areas that you don't want, fill in bits, but I certainly wouldn't adopt the approach of taking a photograph of a beautiful seascape and saying add a dolphin. To me, that just is that it's kind of a novelty factor, but I think it will have its place.